Hi, I'm Libby Wagner, and this is one small thing you can do to increase your wholeheartedness and presence. And I feel like today, before I tell you my one small thing, that we should start with a poem because, why not start with a poem? I found this one as I was looking through one of my favorite anthologies, and it's a poem by Jane Kenyon called Otherwise. And I love its simplicity and the way that she's noticing. And I hope you like it too. I got out of bed on two strong legs. It might have been otherwise. I ate cereal, sweet milk, ripe, flawless peach. It might have been otherwise. I took the dog uphill to the birch wood. All morning, I did the work I love. At noon, I lay down with my mate. It might have been otherwise. We ate dinner together at a table with silver candlesticks. It might have been otherwise. I slept in a bed in a room with paintings on the walls and planned another day just like this day. But one day, I know it will be otherwise. I've been thinking about this as we have been sheltering in place and learning to live with our new normal here, and the reason for coming up with the idea of one small thing was just a way of increasing that kind of noticing. And so one thing that's been happening for me as I am home and working from home and working with my clients in different and creative ways is I've been cooking more, and I love to cook. But when I started my business, I kind of stopped cooking. And so one small thing that I've been doing is I've been going back into cookbooks that I have and making recipes that I haven't done for a long time. And so you might like to do this too. And I wanted to mention one special cookbook. This is called Bean Eaters and Bread Soup. And it is by my friend Lori Demori, who I met in Tuscany. And she is amazing in so many ways, and has a lovely restaurant in London now called Towpath. But one of the things I love about Lori, and I loved about the time I spent with her in Italy with my friend David White, was that she reminded me about cooking and cooking for myself and what a great and satisfying activity that is. And so one of my favorite recipes in here of hers is for ribollita, which is a Tuscan, she has a recipe in here, twice boiled Tuscan bread soup. And I don't know, there's almost nothing more comforting than just like vegetables and a great broth and, chunks of bread and tomatoes, and anyway, yum. So anyway, I made ribollita this week, and so that was one small thing I could do that helped me feel more wholehearted, more present in my life and in my days. And one thing that's been happening for me is that my neighbors, who are really lovely people, and I have actually been sharing food. Now, we're not sharing food at a table together. We're actually wrapping up our food in little parcels and leaving it on each other's doorstep. And so my one of my neighbors, Justin, has celiac disease, which means he can't eat gluten. And so I took this other cookbook, which is from my Irish friend Finn, and because she also is a celiac, and wrote this beautiful cookbook called Finn's World, and it's full of wonderful recipes. Anyway, best gluten-free Irish soda bread recipe in there. And so I just went for it last week and made the soda bread, wrapped it in a cloth, and sort of like, it's kind of like, I don't know, ring and run or something. I just kind of like ring the doorbell and leave. And but then it's fun because I got to make something that I haven't made in a long time, someone else could enjoy. So yeah, ribollita and soda bread last week. Hope you can do one small thing for yourself.